Hello, let's have a look at the basic helicopter flight. First, helicopter perks. Different equipments can be better for different situations. For that, always consider the map you are playing. Pilot side equipments. Maintenance. Provides quicker recovery after the bird is damaged. Actually, there are better equipments that can prevent you from taking damage. Laser painter. This marks the target like Soflam does. However, most of the ground targets use smoke, making laser painter ineffective. Actually, this can only be useful if your gunner has guided missiles, but still to what end? Guided rockets, increasing the range of the heat seekers. Stealth, increasing the lock-on time of the opponent lock-on weapons. Good but better for the gunner seat. Autoloader, decreases the time to load the weapons. Can be used if there are few air vehicles to increase the effectiveness against ground targets. Proximity scan shows the nearby infantry on the minimap. This also can be used on maps with few air vehicles and lots of infantry. Air radar, my personal choice in large conquest maps with jets and helicopters. It increases the situational awareness, which is very important. In most public matches you can see jets attacking, even crashing helicopters blindly, in which case you have to see them properly to maneuver. Countermeasures. Flares. Distracts the incoming missiles, however the time it covers your helicopter is less than ECM jammer. But on the other hand, it can also distract javelins locked onto you. Extinguisher. Recovers the vehicle to its pre-disabled state. Can be used if you are playing more defensively by not directly attacking the opponent lines. ECM jammer. Prevents the opponent lock-ons. Also, when you are close to ground, it causes the incoming missiles hit the ground while they are circling around the ECM cloud, which makes it better than the others in most cases. And heat seekers, with which you can lock onto opponent air vehicles. Gunner seat. Stealth, autoloader, maintenance and proximity scan. I think having stealth is better considering the increased range of Stinger Igla and having many lock-ons. Zoom optics and thermal optics. I prefer thermal optics. And guided and TV missiles. TV missile is a must. Don't even get to the chopper if you don't have a TV missile. Guided missiles are almost useless because of IR smoke, and your only real weapon against a mobile AA, which is maybe the greatest threat to you, is TV missile. And if you improve it, you can aggressively use it against any target. As a beginner, before trying to fly helicopters in public matches, go to an empty server and see how it works. The box at the right, which is red right now, shows you the altitude. It's displayed red below 25 meters, which is below radar. At that altitude, the air vehicles cannot lock on you. The markers at the middle show you the angle of the helicopter to the gravitational ground. 0, 5, 10, -5, -10, etc. At point 0, your helicopter hovers parallel to the gravitational ground, even if you don't press any buttons. Actually, helicopters are smart birds. You always have to press something to control the jets. Going up and down, turning right, left, all steady while hovering parallel to the ground. To move forward, get the angle indicator to -5 or -10 and press up button. If you sharpen the angle, the helicopter dives down. If you get the angle marker to 5, 10 or so, the helicopter will start to fly backwards. This gives your gunner good angles to shoot approaching air vehicles. If you do the same thing and give the angle to the sides, your helicopter will move left and right. This is for avoiding missiles, TV missiles, jets, etc., while having your sight and aim on opponents. Just after learning these maneuvers, you can start piloting the helicopter and are good to go for the fights. I'm usually seeing players getting into the chopper and flying only forward, all the way to the friendly base to opponent base, if not already destroyed on the way. You have to push and fall back properly, working with your gunner eliminating the threats, starting with the greater ones. Check my other tutorial on how to fly the helicopter in the game. Circling around the targets, allowing the gunner to shoot at them. In helicopter dogfights, you better see and engage the opponent first. But if it's otherwise and you are locked, immediately release the ECM jammer and fall back while getting below radar to avoid another lock. You fall back in order to keep the distance between you and the opponent helicopter. Because if it gets closer, already having the upper hand by locking on first, it will crush you from above. If two helicopters close to each other, the one high in the air wins. When you get to below radar, turn back and engage with your heat seekers and rockets. And move left and right to avoid the fire coming from them. As the opponent helicopter shoots at you, it's getting closer because its nose is down. Rise at the correct moment when it's close enough. Of course, sometimes they have nasty allies like trees. Watch out, lol. Here are two examples on this. Have fun.
Spotted a hostile helicopter. Over. We've neutralized the objective.